Hi everyone, it's Heather and I am here today to show you all of my 2014 favorites. So I will just jump in because I actually have quite a few that I would like to show you. So my first one is kind of mangy, but it is the Beauty Blender. Look, as you can tell, it is mangy. So I just used it today, so it's a little dirty. But I got it in the color for last year, the Radiant Orchid. They came out with the limited edition. But I love this thing. It puts on my makeup so smoothly and naturally and just perfect. So I love this thing. Gets right under the eyes and in the nose crevice. And next thing that I love are the Sigma brushes. I got introduced to these in 2014 and I love these. Like I said, I just used my makeup stuff, so they're a little dirty. But the Sigma brushes are so ridiculously soft. They are a little pricey, but they just feel like a little bunny too. So I love them. So I use this one for bronzing eyeshadows and my blush. So I love how this one puts it on. It makes it nice and natural looking and not blotchy. So anyway, there's those. Oh, and I use this for my highlighting right above on my nose. And what else should I show you first? I guess I'll go for foundation. I've been using this more recently and I've been really enjoying it. It's the CoverGirl True Blend Liquid Makeup. I am the Color Classic Ivory L2 and it comes in a little pump and it does pretty well. I have oily skin, as I've said in other videos, and this one seems to do well with the oil. It doesn't move very easily. So yeah, that one's nice. And it doesn't oxidize, doesn't turn orange, it just keeps pretty natural. So that has been one of my favorites. And since we're on to face stuff, I love the Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray and Oil Control. I put this on after my makeup just to kind of set it, and it kind of makes the powder refinish look more natural. And you can also do this before. I've seen people, and for a while I was doing it before, but recently I've been doing it after. So I really like that. And I've been using the NARS Creamy Concealer pretty much every day. Anytime I do my makeup, I use it under my eyes as well as in the T highlighting area. So it's wonderful. It doesn't crease very easily. Of course, I do set it, so the setting does kind of help. But it's a doe foot applicator and it's been great. So one of my go-tos. As well as the MAC Painterly, or the Paint Pot in Painterly. It's what I put on right before my makeup. It gets rid of all of the veins in my eyelids, so you can see the eyeshadow as opposed to the eyelid. And who wants to see an eyelid, right? And before I put on the Painterly Paint Pot, I put on the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. In between the two of those, it keeps my eyelids from being too oily and keeps the eyeshadow from moving or creasing, and just wonderful. So I use the anti-aging primer potion, and I think this one does a little bit better than the regular, but I don't think there's much of a difference. So, and Urban Decay has different colored ones too. I think one's in Sin. I don't remember. Like I've said, I've only used this one as well as the original. So either one is a good go-to. And then for primer, I don't really use primers because of being oily. I haven't found one that really holds everything in, like keeps me matte. But I found this in my whole makeup arsenal, and it came from, I think, like Birchbox or Ipsy or something like that. It was a little tester, and it's the Fresh Umbrian Clay Mattifying Serum, and it's supposed to control shine, and it does pretty well. I put this on before my foundation, and it's a nice, fresher smell. Yeah, it's nothing too overly pungent, and it just kind of, I don't know how to explain it, but it feels nice. It's a serum. It's kind of clear. Here, let's see if I can even get any out. Ooh, I can, but see, it just barely, you can't see anything. And so I put that on, and it seems to keep my makeup in place. My other favorite serum that I have used, I need to get a new one, is from Hourglass. I believe it's the 28 degrees serum. It's with their Veil Primer. It's a clear serum. I'll put the link down below when I find it. But I love that stuff. It keeps my makeup together, doesn't move anywhere. So those two have been good to me. And then for eyebrows, what I have been doing a lot is I take my Anastasia, I don't know how to say it, pencil. It just looks like a regular pencil. And I have been using the color, I have no idea what my color is, Taupe. It's, I think, one of their lightest shades they have. And I go through my brows, and then I take the spoolie, and it kind of makes everything look more natural. And then I will top it off with Benefit's Gimme Brow. It's their light medium color. They only have 2 colors, but this one keeps my eyebrows in place, since for some reason I have light eyebrows, but they kind of go crazy places. So between these two, my eyebrows start looking fairly decent. So those two. And then for my favorite eyeliner, I have been in love with Stila's Stay All Day waterproof liquid eyeliners. I tend to use the black one, but I've used the brown, and I also have a couple other colors like a teal. I think I have one more. Oh, green. I think the black is my favorite. The brown one I have hasn't really been as pigmented. I wish it was a little bit darker. Maybe it's just the one I have. But this one literally stays all day, and it does a decent line. So this is an old Stila eyeliner too. I got a new one, but it's still in my purse. So this has been a go-to. And for mascara, I've been in love with the Urban Decay Perversion mascara. Some people have been kind of on the fence about this, but I think it's great. It makes my eyelashes huge, and it's an actual fiber bristly brush, and it just makes my eyelashes really big. I don't know if you can see, but I look all crazy, but they almost touch my my brows, which is crazy. And then, so this one has been something I've used. I don't use the Subversion primer that you can use with it. I don't see any difference. I actually think it looks a little bit better without the primer. So I've been just using it alone. The other mascara that I've actually really enjoyed, and it was kind of a surprise to me, was from Essence I Heart Extreme. It's a volume mascara, and it dries out quickly, so that's a bummer. It's a bristly brush as well, but it has a weird shape. Like one side has more bristles. I don't know if you can see. One side has more bristles, like down here, than the top area. And I like to use the one that has more bristles on the bottom, and it makes my eyelashes really long. But again, it dries out really fast. But it was only, I think, $4.99 for this thing, and I got it at Ulta. So it was kind of felt like it was a steal. I didn't steal it, but it felt like it was a steal. So that has been my favorite other mascara, and some eyeshadows that I've been using recently, or this year, that I fell in love with, has been the Naked 2 Basics. It's the second part of their Naked Basics, but it's more of the grayer tones, the cooler tones. So there it is. I tend to go for this color and like one of the mediums, and then sometimes I use the darkest or the next two to kind of do just an everyday eyeshadow, makeup, whatever. So I've been loving that. And my other one has been the Lorac Pro 2 palette. I've been really in love with the cool tones of eyeshadows. So this one, I've already hit pan on one of them, but these are the colors. I tend to go more toward like this beige right here, as well as I put the snow, I think that's snow, yeah, snow, in my inner tear duct area to just highlight that area. And I'll use one of these three for the crease, and sometimes if I'm being a little fancy, I use one of these colors down here just to kind of liven it up to make it a little darker and just really nice. So I love this palette. Thing I've been loving, excuse me, I just spit on myself, that was gross, is the NARS bronzer in Laguna. It's a very brown, I guess, if that makes any sense. It's doesn't really have any red undertones. It just, I have it on today, and it just warms up the skin and is a great contour, or just like I said, to warm up the skin. So I use this all the time. And I go between this and like the Hoola bronzer, or I will even take, I got this back when Maleficent came out in theaters. MAC had a special edition makeup line where it had Maleficent's dark lipstick, as well as some contouring, and I believe it had some eyeshadows too. I got this contour. It's their sculpting powder, I believe. This is also in their Pro line, but I got it with their Maleficent line. As you can see, it has her wings. But this stuff is amazing. It's a little, I think it's a little cooler. Yeah, it's a little cooler than Lorac, or the NARS Laguna, but it's wonderful. I love it. I haven't used it recently, but it's one of the ones that I will continue to go back to. So for cheeks, I have been loving the MAC Lightscapade Mineralized Skin Finish. It's their highlighter. I don't like the packaging. It takes forever to open it. But it looks like this. It has like different colors to it, and it doesn't look like it would be that highlighting or shimmery. So when I got it, I was like, oh, I don't really know if I'm going to like this, but because they're being really nice at MAC and helping me, I bought it. So I brought it home, and I didn't really get into it for a little bit. I was using other things. What was I using? Oh, the Cover FX illuminating highlighter. That one's wonderful. But I started using this one finally, and it's super pale. Of course, I am a very pale person. I don't know if you can see. There's probably nothing really showing up, but it's a nice, pretty shimmer, and it's natural. I have it on my cheeks today and down my nose, but it's natural and is just enough. So I love this. And for my blush, where's my other one? Okay, I kind of have 3 of these because why not have 3? But one of them is the Tarte's Amazonian Clay blush. I love this. This one is in Peaceful, but I have a bunch of other colors that they have, and I just love the way it goes on. It's not too immediately pigmented where you put it on and don't realize that you now look like a clown. This one, you have to go on a few times, but it makes it so natural and glowy. Or not glowy, because it doesn't have really any sparkle to it. It looks like it might have sparkle, but it doesn't. But I love this one. This one's in Peaceful. And then MAC, they had another special edition thing. It was their Aquatics makeup line, I believe. But this one is called Seduced at Sea. And it's kind of a mauve rose color, and it's really pretty too. Of course, like I'm saying, everything is really pretty because I like it. That'd be bad if I didn't like it, right? So here, let me see if I can, I don't know if you can see well enough, but it has, this one has a little bit of a glow, I think. No, actually no, but it's really pretty. It is nice for when I feel like for the fall and stuff like that. I think it came out close to the fall time. But if I can find this online, I will link it. And then lastly, for blush, I have been enjoying the Rockateur blush from Benefit. It has a nice smell. I love it. It's kind of a perfumey smell, but again, it's kind of the same tone as the MAC's color. It's the pinky, but this one has more of an iridescent, so you can just use this alone to warm up your face, and it will give you a highlight too. So I do love this one, and I actually love the little brush that comes with it. It's kind of perfect, and you don't have to bring extra brushes. So there's that. And for lipsticks, I tend to be more of a glossy user. So the recent one that I've been, that was really weird. But the recent one I've been using is Naked's, Urban Decay's Naked Lip Gloss in the color Sesso. And it's a fairly natural, all of their lip glosses are fairly natural. They're not too vibrant, but it just kind of warms up my lips just a little, so I actually look like I have lips. So I love that, as well as I love the NYX Butter Glosses. As you can see, I'm very into neutrals. But these 3 are in the color Vanilla Cream Pie, Creme Brulee, and Madeline. And sometimes, well, I think almost every time I wear lipstick, I put one of these on top just to kind of gloss it up, and it'll make the lipstick look a little less pigmented, since I'm still deathly afraid of lip color. But I love these, as well as Tarte's lip glosses, or these are not lip glosses, these are lipsticks. In this one is Angelic Nude, so it's like a nudie pink color. And here I can swatch. So there's that Angelic Nude, as well as Plummy Rose. This one is more of a mauve nude right there. So that one's wonderful, and they're really creamy, and they're kind of a minty smell, so it smells like toothpaste. And then the other one that I've gotten into, I have never had, I had never bought MAC until this year, but I love their lipsticks. They all smell like vanilla, And they're smooth. This one is in the color Faux. Like I said, I am a nude person. I like nude lipsticks or lip glosses and stuff. And so I have Faux, Fanfare. This one's stepping out of my comfort zone right here. So it's kind of a rosy. Yeah, this one's really pretty. So see right there. And I think they're all in either a cream sheen or satin finish. Yeah, so Faux and satin, and then Modesty and Fanfare are both cream sheen. So here's Fanfare. So it's, if you notice there, it's kind of like the one from Tarte, but all of them are beautiful colors. And so whenever I use lipsticks, I tend to go toward these ones. And for makeup removing, I love to use the Pond's Wet Cleansing Towelettes. I use this pretty much every time I take off my makeup. It smells clean, and I'm gonna actually use one right now. But I don't know if you can see, it has a waffle design or quilted design. So it feels like it's scrubbing off makeup fairly well. So let's see. Of course that, ooh, it came off, see? It's awesome. I'm all surprised that this works when I have it on my favorites. That's awesome. So yeah, it takes off all of my makeup fairly quickly. It doesn't burn my eyes. Oftentimes these cleansing towelettes do, but this one does not. My skin feels fresh after I use it, but I use this every night after I take off for taking off my makeup, or I'll use it if I haven't worn makeup and I feel like my face is a little greasy and dirty, so it just freshens it up. So awesome. And let's see, I have a couple more hair products and a perfume. I got this from Birchbox. I got it in 2013. That's when I was introduced to it, but it has been a 2014 favorite all this time. It's the Beauty Protector Protect and Detangle Leave-In Conditioner. I put this on right before I start blow drying my hair. It keeps my hair nice and smooth. It doesn't weigh it down. I have fairly fine hair, and this keeps it doesn't get all greasy. So I've been really enjoying this, and it has an amazing smell. I love smells. I'm very sensitive to the smell, so if it doesn't react well with my skin, it makes a weird smell, but this does really well. And I need to get some more. I've been filling it with water, so I think it's just perfumed water now, but I'll have to get some more. And then I have also, for my hair, like I said, I have fine hair. It's not very thick, and it gets weighed down fairly easily. So let me fix it again. And then, so I've been using Pantene's Sheer Volume shampoo, and as well as the Pantene's Smooth and Sleek conditioner. It has a hair on it. I just got it out of the shower, so it's all wet. But I have fine hair, but it balloons up with frizz and craziness. I have wave to my hair too. So between the two of these, it keeps volume in my hair, but makes sure that my frizz is controlled. So I get these, and I think I got these at Target in the larger bottles, but I believe they were also at Walmart. And lastly, I got for Christmas the Michael Kors perfume in Sexy Amber, and I love the bottle. It's just very simple, but the perfume smells so good. And I'm gonna actually put on some now, so I'll just spray it right there. And it doesn't give me a headache, and it stays on and the smell stays the same. I don't know if you've ever had the problem where perfumes, after a while, they change based on your own body pheromones. There's probably something scientific with it, but I don't know that. But this one keeps with the smell or gets better. It's just this amazing smell. So I got this for Christmas, and my hubby was wonderful. But anyway, that is it. That is all of my 2014 favorites. I'm sure there are more. I mean, you can go into Lush products. I love baths again. I've been using Bath Fizzies every time I take a bath. And also candles. I love candles. I have one lit right above me, so I don't know if you can see. And I actually have a cabinet full of Bath & Body Works candles, which I'm kind of obsessed with. But anyway, I have them all over my house. And my camera's telling me that I need to be done. So thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my 2014 favorites. And if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, talk to you later. Bye.